2, 3
Me contaron y una vez que la luna al amanecer se iba cantando por solear letrilla de...
Here in Bristol is a big community of Spanish people.
I was quite impressed of how many Spanish people is in Bristol. I didn't know, like when I came here I thought that I won't find no one here, no Spanish, or maybe just a group or whatever.
The Spanish community here, you see the community is always there, but it's never formed by the same people. You will always have a generation of Spanish coming and then teaching to the ones that are coming a bit later on, and then the first ones are gonna leave and new ones are gonna come, and it's like that all the time. And it creates a good atmosphere in the city, I believe, because it makes the community really active. It makes it maybe spicy, if you want to call it, like it's really alive. And it's completely parallel to what you have here in the city, so it's a parallel society.
One hand is like, it's good because you feel like you are at home, kind of, except of the weather. But yeah, we help each other a lot, so it's nice. But by other hands, if you want to learn English, it's not the best way.
I don't know, what I noticed, for example, is that all the Spanish people, they tended to go together, you know, and to try and live next to each other and do things like that.
Me contaron y una vez que la luna es de papel. No te enteras que te camelo, que yo contigo vivo en el cielo.
The people that I met here in Bristol, pretty much everybody come at the beginning to a hostel, and everybody said like it was the best option because it's not the same. You come here and then already you have the house, you have the job. It's like you don't have nothing to do.
We started living in a hostel called El Puerto, and it's mainly a Spanish hostel, I would say, you know, everyone there is Spanish. And my experience with it is that I got like probably my strongest connections and friendships here in Bristol come from living in the hostel altogether, you know.
The life in the hostel, it was good, like all about like the people, like meeting new people there, like people from all around the world, like basically different countries, a lot of Italian people, a lot of Polish people. So it's like, for us that was like quite new, isn't it? So we came from mom's house to go straight to the hostel.
I was working there 50 hours per week, and I work here 40, 35 hours, and I get pretty much the same money for like 15 hours less. So it's a big difference, actually.
I wasn't doing much with my life, I wasn't working, I wasn't enjoying what I was studying. So I decided to come to England to learn the language and prove myself, prove that I'm able to live in a different country, get my own job, get my own money, my own bills, and all that.
We're both co-owners of a limited company that we set up here, and we organize events, mainly international parties. We run an event every week at Walkabout, every Tuesday. It's like we bring a little piece of Spain into the nightlife of Bristol.
Since 2017, we started to make a video for a nightclub. Then suddenly from that day, like we started to have more clients, and then that it gave us the chance to stop to work for someone else and then start to work for our own. To create a company here in the UK is way easier than to make a company in Spain.
I mean, I've never owned a company in Spain. Let's start with that. I would have never dreamed of owning a company in Spain.
I never tried to open a company in Spain anyway, so, but like, I think that is quite easier.
The first months or the first year, you always have this time of getting to know yourself and seeing yourself in situations out of your comfort zone. You know, you get out of there and then you realize life is so much bigger and wide than what you used to think of it.
Yo soy como el sol, yo soy como el sol. Tuyo mi calor, tuyo mi calor, tuyo mi calor.
Yeah, Bristol, Es muy bonito, se aprenden muchas cosas.